Hey, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving Day and your football games. The Dallas Cowboys lost to the Raiders, and so on and so on. So tonight we're going to try to do some news updates to get you guys caught up. I have some great viewers out there. Thank you guys so much for watching my newscast, and I do appreciate every single one of you. Don't ever think I don't, because one day this will be a big news operation and you guys will be like, hey, I work with Rick and blah, blah, blah. And that'd be great. This is the future. You got to do this for 20 years. Maybe it'll become something eventually. Anyway, on to CNN. So here goes the brain cells, guys. You are going to probably lose a few by listening to CNN's news. Just saying, because they are just kind of like that. Just not to be real rude or anything. Anyway, Georgia looks Trump ally draws battle lines for GOP leaders. Georgia Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene lays out demands for GOP House Speaker vote in if Republicans retake majority in 2022. It's going to be interesting to see what she has to say because she's made a lot of people mad. Just saying. The myth of, what is that? Triptofan. I don't know. Whatever is in turkey that makes you sleepiness. It's a myth, apparently. Yeah. I don't know. I ate my turkey and fell asleep. So just to put that in perspective for all you guys. Ate the turkey and went to sleep. Okay. Moving right along. It's just all about Trump with CNN. They have nothing, no real new talking points. They're not talking about what's happening on a global stage with the new variant. I see nothing in the headlines talking about the new variant in South Africa. We've been through this with the Delta variant in India, and nobody listened, and CNN, the bobbleheads, kept their stupid stuff up, and look where we're at now, because travel was not stopped from other countries that were infected with the new variant. Let's see, Trump this, Trump loyalist, Trump influence looms, the race, the analysis has anal in that analysis. Just telling you guys, not to be profanity. I'm just saying it has that in the spelling of it. The real reason Kevin McCarthy just talked for 8 hours straight. Thank you, and analysis. So this is probably going to come back to haunt me in the future when it's actually a real newscast. House members describe toxic work environment. Whatever. What AOC gets exactly right about Democrats' political problems. Like I said before, you guys that are Democrats, become independents. Just saying. Your party is in real trouble. Nothing about this is normal. RNC payments to Trump's attorney. We done with Trump yet? Okay, apparently we are. Whatever. So we got a picture of a dog show in one of the headlines here. That's important. Snowboarder Marco Grillick dies in accident, according to sponsors. That sucks. 5 U.S. lawmakers defy China by meeting with officials in Taiwan. Okay. We all know China's capabilities. They just shot a supersonic rocket that shot another supersonic delivery system in flight, showing their abilities, technologies that they have developed, military technologies. 5 U.S. lawmakers, huh? Okay, well, there we go. Hundreds of FedEx packages were found tossed in an Alabama ravine. This is national news. This is what CNN is digging. This is what their reporters are digging at. Okay, largely a dude, legal analysis, reacts to news about Trump's company. I said dude. Dud. I have to read this whole newscast. I'm not kidding. It's a dud. Because this is what I'm dealing with. That's what I'm trying to read from a distance from over here. Whatever. I'm not great at reading anyways. Sorry. I could draw, paint, do stuff like that, but reading, I just don't really care. Whatever. And your eyes get affected the older you get, especially staring at a screen all the time. A year later, Mary Johnson's disappearance remains a mystery. A new COVID-19 variant could show immune evasion and enhance transmissibility, South African scientists say. It's like, over below the snowboarder that died. Just saying. It's just there. right in the small, not big headlines. Remember, they're always protecting their bottom line. That's all they care about. Okay? They don't care. They don't want the world to know that there's possibly something that could affect everybody. We are not shutting down international travel like the UK is. That's just saying. Just saying. Sleepy Joe, wake up. Let's see. Sleeping problems. It could be your butt. Here's how to fix it. That's CNN. I'm not lying. I am not lying. That is on CNN. It could be your butt. Wow. Wow. That's CNN's headlines, guys. That's CNN. Okay, the Distraction Network. Let's go to Fox. Fox. Let's see if they have anything really pressing talking about the new variant. Let's just see how, the public's being informed by mainstream media that doesn't care. Liberal paper facing international revolt as shortchanged employees. Oh, there's the ad. Okay, click off that. Employees spend Thanksgiving on strike. That's the New York Times. Remember, that's your news organizations, the dinosaur media that needs to be put where dinosaurs are into fossil fuels and burn your vehicle. Just saying. Afghan translator on biggest difference for his kids since the coming to the U.S. Okay, Hollywood elite catches heat for reaction to soaring crime. Anybody listening to Hollywood over soaring crime, don't give Alec Baldwin a gun. See what he does when he has a gun. They're dangerous individuals. They don't think about safety first. These are actors. Actors. Who cares what actors say? Actors have the ability to act. The majority of people can't do what an actor does. They can't transform themselves into somebody else. Just saying. Why would you believe them? The three richest families in the world all have one thing in common. Yeah, they just orchestrated the largest theft in human history of tax debt dollars that haven't even been paid for yet by future generations in taxes. What do they all have in common? Well, I guess I just summed that up. Yeah. The kleptocracy continues. And we're celebrating that. What do they all have in common, right? What Biden ate for Thanksgiving at a billionaire's home. There is a group of people that are not you, are not in any shape or form anywhere related to you in society. They are the others. They don't care. Let's see. Native Americans mourn Thanksgiving. Philadelphia marks 500th homicide. Oh, that's great. Homicide 2021 after a woman fatally shot. MLB team changes name. Forces employees to get vaccinated or get fired. What firefighters did with city's vaccine mandate letter lands him in hot water. He probably threw it. Police pull over drivers for Thanksgiving, but not for the usual reasons. Probably to give a turkey, looks like on the thing. Wow. California Apple Store hit in latest smash and grab in broad daylight. That's getting to be pretty prevalent. Left's attempts to cancel Thanksgiving is spreading across colleges nationwide. Don't cancel Thanksgiving, guys. Don't. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Okay, that was the Puritans, and they came here and yada yada yada, and they'll do the same to you, and they don't really care because who's ever in what landmass that they want, they'll just do the same thing. They've done the same thing over and over again. It's the kleptocrats, not the people. They've been running the show. They've been running the show. Liberal media routinely downplays inflation or turn it into positive. Slash your shopping burden. The gas prices, fuel prices, just slash your shopping burden. Just don't drive anywhere. Home heating bills, just stay home. And yeah, whatever. Just crazy. Insanity. Let's see. Nothing big there. Men found guilty in Arbery murder will go to federal court on hate crimes and charges. Okay. See the pics. U.S. troops celebrate Thanksgiving across the world. How stars have celebrated Thanksgiving over the years. Nobody really cares. Just Christmas. Who cares about that? Let's see, and nothing else. That is, well, I guess we go back up and look. Maybe there's something I missed that would be more pressing. Uh, Legendary singer breaks silence on vaccines after harrowing hospitalization. I guess we could check into that. But that is the headlines. That is your major news media headlines. To care more about that. William Smokey Robinson encouraged people to get vaccinated against COVID-19, which has left him in the hospital for 11 days. Robinson, 81, was found a vocal group who cares regarding the time he spent in the hospital. Yeah, he's saying get vaccinated. That's what he's saying. And that's your two major media outlets' take on what is happening, things that really truly affect you. Fuel prices, inflation that's not transitory, and the emergence of a Delta variant that's of concern. I just clicked on the wrong thing. ABC News breaking headlines. Let's see what these guys got to say. Washington faces threats of more floodings. Who cares? U.S. lawmakers visit Taiwan, plan to meet leaders. Two New York City police officers shot in Bronx gun battle. Fire danger could cut off power to 200,000 people. Let's see where this is at. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. California. 200,000 customers in Southern California may be without electricity during Thanksgiving holiday as two utility companies consider cutting power due to fire danger. In the counties of Kern, Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, San Diego, Ventura, more than 156,000 customers could be affected by power cuts by the Southern California Edison, while nearly 49,000 customers in San Diego Mountains and Inland Orange County could be affected by shutoffs by San Diego Gas and Electric. Let's see. Wow, my nose. Can't breathe. As of 3 p.m. local time, California's on Thursday. We went through that. Blah, 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 blah. 1/3 of its 5 million customers, included 55 days. We don't need the numbers. Red flag warnings for critical fire dangers are in effect from Los Angeles to San Diego with forecasts of Santa Ana winds up to 70 miles an hour. Relative humidity is in the single digits. Through much of Friday, apparently. Okay, well, that didn't give me much. Just saying there's Santa Ana winds coming in and they're worried about fire danger, so they're going to cut the power off. Can't wait. That's going to be fun for you guys. Seminole tribes stay on gambling expansion denied. Okay, whatever. Parents of girl with new heart celebrate simply. 9 injured when vehicle rear ends Amish buggy. Siberian coal mine fire. Death toll rises to 52. Beirut blast victims family rally for probe. That's about it. Let's get on some more here. Here we go. South African scientists detect new virus of the variant from the virus amid spike. So, okay. That's cool. COVID-19 live updates. Only 1 in 4 health workers fully vaccinated in this region. So we did have ABC didn't mention it. So that's good. We have one news outlet that is actually mentioning it, and it is in the very top headline. But they made it the euphemism that they've orchestrated in this headline. I'll show you. That's a euphemism right there. That is just to give you, the shot. It's going to help. Variants, whether or not everybody believes this, variants are the problem. International travel is the problem, and the lack of World Health Organization mobility to stop and governments to stop international travel immediately when a new variant shows up. That should be the course of action for all governments at this time. We cannot afford to have new variants crossing international borders due to international travel for people that go on holidays or work, business, whatever. They do not need to be doing this during a pandemic. It is not over. It's not over by a long shot. I told you guys that a long time ago. This is not over. This is not going to end. Okay, let's go to YouTube. Let's go to RT, shall we? Let's go to RT. Let's get some entertainment. Remember, the RT channel is funded mostly or wholly by the Russian government. Dang you, Ruskies. Dang you, Ruskies. I'm telling you, I have no issues. Right at the top. Super mutant COVID strain triggers emergency response. Where are you getting your news from? Where are you getting your news from? Where is Joe Biden getting his news from? Where is the Congress, the Senate, and the House getting their news from? Why are they not being briefed immediately, called back on Thanksgiving, and told they need to cover this and do it now? We need to stop international travel from Africa and any country that's accepting African tourists or people leaving Africa. This isn't good. So let's see what these guys have to say. I know I just covered this a minute ago. They newly discovered coronavirus strain with a significant number of proteins. I talked about that. We're calling a special meeting to discuss this, not to cause alarm, but just because we have a system in place, we can bring these scientists together and discuss what to do. What does it mean? I just said what they need to do. So tomorrow they're calling a special session of the World Health Organization. They're gathering. They're finally going to get a team together when they already knew about this days ago. Days ago. Remember, days mean thousands of people traveling. Days mean cases moving across international borders, across oceans. Days, hours, weeks, and even returning citizens to the country need to be locked down. Lock them down, don't lock us down. Lock them down, don't lock us down. Lock the people that are traveling, spreading the virus down. This is not good. Anyway, despite the concern, there's some optimism during the Thursday's questioning and answer session, saying the fact that the variant was detected is itself a good sign, as it means we have a system in place to quickly identify and tackle new potentially dangerous strains. No, you don't. You're not stopping travel. People that have the new strain need to be hunted down and stopped. I'd rather have their freedoms taken from them than the rest of the world. Because remember, right now, where this broke out, the people that are moving the virus are the ones completely responsible for moving the virus. Those people that are traveling are the ones that are responsible for moving the virus. It's a no-brainer. Don't blame your neighbor. Blame the people that are internationally moving the virus. They're called hosts. They made the decision to move. Now they know it broke out. Stop leaving Africa. Stop people going from Africa out to the rest of the world. Stop it. Stop all flights. All of them. Just gets me irritated because I know how to solve the world's problems. I can solve this today. Stop it. The variant's in Africa. Deal with the variant. I don't know if they just want it to go everywhere. Australia deploys troops to island hit by anti-China riots. 52 people, including 6 rescuers, presumed dead in horror mine explosion. There's an obvious next target for regime change by the West. Okay. Militant leftists have become the establishment. This is RT. So, by the way, this is RT. At least they're saying the truth about the virus. So we talk about U.S. Lawmakers defy China with Taiwan trip. Fundraiser for Christmas parade massacre suspect canceled. It's a Christmas parade massacre. The vehicle was a weapon. The vehicle that he used was a weapon. It was a massacre. Israel limits spy tech cell. Czech president sent back to hospital. Apparently he's got COVID. The Czechoslovakian president. Yeah. Yep, testing positive. He got COVID and he has to be sent back to the hospital. Poland wants NATO to move more troops close to Russia. Okay. Cops tear gas woman protesting violence. Who cares? Can't deal with that. Anyway, let's go. Why global supply crisis is here to stay? Because they're making more money than they ever have in the history of ever making money as commodities traders. That's why it's here to stay. It's going to make more money for them. That's the game. That's how it works. Bill Gates partakes in building new experimental nuclear reactor. Okay. 2 court cases just blew apart the BLM narrative on justice in America. You can look that up on RT if you want to look it up. COVID strain worse than Delta found in 3 countries. U.S. missile armed warship heads into Black Sea, but no business being there. Okay, let's get into this 3 countries. The new COVID strain has been found, shall we? This is a highly evolved strain of coronavirus has been discovered in patients in different parts of the world. Its resistance to vaccine adds to the concerns. The latest known variant, therapeutic mutations. Let's see where it's at. Botswana. It's known as the Botswana variant. Has also been found in countries since the first infection on November 11th. Remember that. November 11th, they knew of this. 6 cases have been detected in South Africa. In Hong Kong, it's already moved and broke its borders, guys. They knew about this since November 11th. It is now, the 25th? So they have had, 14 days to correct this? This is a one-day operation that should be implemented. They don't have 14 days to decide the future and the fate of possibly hundreds of thousands of people. They don't. They don't have that. This is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. So back to RT, just so you guys know, we're going to go back to it for a second. Western study with sample size of 3.7 million people suggest Sputnik V best virus or via COVID-19 vaccine for preventing deaths. Well, that's what, maybe we should try Sputnik vaccine, right? We're just trying to figure something out. World Health warns about unintended effects of vaccine. People think that they're immune because they are vaccinated. That is one thing that was brought up the other day. People think that they're immune because they're vaccinated. They're not. You still catch and spread the virus. It's you don't get kicked off for saying that. They've been kicked. People have been kicked and thrown out off digital platforms because exactly what the World Health Organization said. Now, if there isn't credible, then let me know. Just inform me that WHO isn't credible. Your content has been pulled and your platform's been removed because you quoted the World Health Organization. Let's see. Grandmother 103 has now defeated 2 pandemics after COVID-19 recovery. Okay. Let's see. More missiles in Europe. It's as if the U.S. learned nothing from the 1980s. Yes, I can totally go along with that. Let's see. Organized retail crime wave traumatizing U.S. workers. UK cracks down on teen plastic surgery. Food prices about to soar. Wonder why. EU to tighten travel rules, bar unvaccinated from bloc. The European bloc. Let's see. Watch riots and looting over mandatory vaccine rule. That's a good one. You check that on RT. Cryptocurrencies crashing in major hub amid looming ban. That's not going to be good. Why is it so difficult to form a united front against wokeism? That's again on RT. I'm not going to cover that. I'm up to 24 minutes. Trans ideology has no place in children's groups like the Girl Guides. Not going to get into that. There's tons of stuff. Is Russia going to invade Ukraine? You can check that out. You watch RT specials. Anyway, so off of that. But they're at least putting this into the public. They're they're at least saying that this is happening. We can go to Al Jazeera. Let's go to Al Jazeera. You guys want to see the other side? Al Jazeera. I wonder if I'll get in trouble for even looking this up. This false or fake news or whatever. If it's going to be hurting people's feelings or whatever. Serious concerns as South Africa detects new coronavirus variant. This is the world's news other than the mainstream bobbleheads at Mainstream Media USA. First article. Yeah, okay, so that talks about that. I just want to check. I want to check, see what was going on. Let's see who's another news network we can actually check out and see what they're saying. So if you believe InfoWars, shall we? Let's just see what InfoWars has to say about stuff. Remember, InfoWars is basically a show. It was invented by Alex Jones years ago. He's basically an actor. And, yeah, don't believe anything you hear. Let's see. How do we get off this ad? Okay. Powerful Australian MP calls on free citizens to rise up against COVID tyranny. Deep State plan to trigger civil war. Seth Rogen is an idiot. On we go. That's about the major. Alex Jones 2021 Thanksgiving message. I don't know. I can't really read on that. Washington Post says Christmas parade attack was caused by an SUV. You can check that out for yourself. That's on there. Breaking Deep State planning new depression. Warns General Flynn in powerful new interview. General Flynn. Great Reset. Charles Schwab, Clara Schwab, offering tyranny courses to politicians. Charles Schwab is a kleptocrat at the top. Okay, that's your news breakdown for tonight. I've enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys have too. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and share and hang in there. I'll talk to you next time.